Good morning, JoJo Cross is here. I just got the announcement that Daisy May is here today. It's a Sunday, but nothing new. I'm gonna go ahead and check my mail. Eric, thank you for the postcard. You are very cute. Oh, I redecorated my house yesterday a little bit. I want to show you what I did really quick. Because I was like, oh my gosh, this is not looking very great in here. And all my little entrances were blocked, so. And I got the K-Funk. I gotta go load that on my little music machine here. So anyways, let's see what we got here. I just rearranged some things, put some cute colors in. So this is my living room. I thought, I'm going to go with a little blue background. I only have red items right now as far as like these bigger things go, but as I go along, maybe I'll get something a little more neutral here, but that's okay. A little splash of red has never hurt anybody, but I pretty much put everything on the walls that I possibly had because, you gotta do it. And then over here, I think I made a bedroom out of the only bed that I actually have. So it's the Luna bed that she gave us. I'm not particularly a huge fan of that bed, but for right now, it does the trick. I made a couple DIYs to put in here. And I, just putting down what I'm acquiring along the way. So, and I'll just kind of change as I go and upgrade. And then the other side is kind of a bathroom. This one over here is kind of a bathroom. But like there is a toilet. So, hey, there's that. But it's not a traditional bathroom. It's like a spa bathroom, I guess. So yeah, I have my sink and my scale and my toilet and my wardrobe and stuff, but this is the only bath I have, so yeah, we're going to the hot spring bath. My basement has nothing in it yet, so that is just purely an empty room, but I would really love to do something interesting. Let's go look at my flowers. Alright, I got myself a red, orange, and red windflower. At least I got some of those. I haven't been getting many of those. No new roses. That's sad. I got one new one of these guys. I can dig up my gyroid today. Let's see what's down this way. I got a yellow mum. They are really putting out the yellow. I got a pink one. Yay! Alright, I got a pink one. No new cosmos, but the mum made up for that because the mums have been not putting out very good. Okay, and then all my veggies are in like the next stages again. I guess I watered these the other day and then they didn't. I don't know what happened, but some grew, some didn't. I must have missed something. But anyways, I gotta rewater all my stuff. I'll do that later when you guys aren't here for this stuff. I want to go to the Cabin Island today. I'm hoping that the other vegetables and stuff will be there maybe. And I want to go over to Harv's Island and see if Leaf has anything new since it's Sunday. I think Sunday's the day it changes over. I'm not sure. I need to go talk to Sable. We're going to do our outfit of the day really quick. Hi, Sable. Ooh, yay. She's starting to talk to me. That's good news. That means I got to just go through their family story. And then once she tells me a little bit about her family story, then she'll start giving me some designs, and that'll be fun. Let's see, what do I want to look like today? Pink might be cute. Oh, God, look at these sparkles. Goodness gracious. Oh, the skirt's cute. I don't know if it goes with this shirt. Ooh, maybe this one. It's very businessy. I still got my pink shoesies on. I also like these little Japanese outfits. This is so cute. I've already got these on. Let me see what shoes. Okay, we're still getting our little Mary Janes. I think I have yellow, pink, and black maybe, or white. I don't know. I need to look because I don't want to duplicate. But I think I'm going to get a couple of things in here. So I'll pause and grab those. I'm going to get my little outfit on and then I'll show you what I end up with. Oh, and did you see my tulip hat? Isn't it cute? Ava gave that to me yesterday when I was just walking around. I talked to her a second time of the day. And she was like, I think this hat would look good with your outfit. And I like this tulip hat way more than the solid one. So they have another like blue one and I think like a pinkish one. Oh, they're so cute. Anyways, I want to get all of them. But anyway, let me pause it. I'll get my outfit. I'll show you what I end up with. All right, guys. Well, I ended up in this little number. I kind of like this little outfit. It's cute. Anyways, that's it for there. I did buy a few things. I've got to go see what else I have. Ooh, my little white pansies are finally starting to bloom. I think tomorrow they'll be in bloom. Looks like I got a red one, which I haven't gotten before. Ooh, gotta get this guy. He's worth it. Yeah. I still keep thinking someday maybe I'll see Flick on the island. I have not seen him yet. Let's go see what's going on. Hey, Ursula. What are you up to, girl? How is it going, sister? Here's a little gifty gift, and you'll never guess. Ooh, a steampunk dress. Oh, that's cute. I like that one. I mean, I'm not going to wear it today, but I like it. It's cute. Thanks, girl. All right. Hi, Ava. They are so cute sitting here drinking their coffee. Just adorable. I at least want to talk to them because if for some reason I forget to give them a gift today, at least I've done the deed. But look at us. Are we not cute or what? Yes, he is. Dagnabbit. Why are you sitting down, Billy? There she is. Hi, girl. Alright, here's your gift. Again, you'll never guess what it is. She made me give her that fish the other day. Now she's got it in her house. Oh well. Another Argyle vest. Great. Thanks, girl. Here you go, dude. I kind of hope some of these guys will invite me over to their house so I can get items, because that's a good way to get some items that you don't have yet. A baby romper. Really? Really, dude? I'm going to give that back to you later. You're going to have a baby romper, and then I'm going to make you wear it. Oh, she's looking away. She's DIYing it. Gosh, she's so feisty. A cherry rug. Another item that I probably don't need, but thank you anyways. I will not be unappreciative. But I really wish I'd get some furniture DIYs and things, because that would be really helpful. Some cherries, yes. Surprise, surprise, Blue Bear. Ooh, blue flooring. I'll take that. Okay, and I just left Blue Bear's house and I was looking at my mileage and I have 20 active days on the island. So that means I have 10 more days before Nooks will upgrade. What I need to do is start decorating this place a little bit just to pep it up. I did put some stuff out on the farm area yesterday, but you know, I don't want it to be so boring. It's a little boring. Let's see what I got over here. Let's see what I got. Ike the bear. Golden decorative plate. Yet another thing I'll probably never use or make. But can't be unappreciative. Just happy to get some DIYs and stuff. Oh, what? Do you have a reaction? Yep. Cold chill. I thought I got this one, but I guess I don't have that one. Alright. I'm trying to collect shells. I really do want to have a good collection of them for when summer comes around, because I plan on making a lot of the shell stuff for summer and putting them out on my beach and stuff, because I always thought they were cute, you know. I enjoyed them. So ooh, another little frog. I actually think I'm going to set him over here because they are so cute. They make the froggy noise. And when you walk by your pond, it sounds like there's frogs. I'm going to put it behind this tree and see if I might do a little chorus of them eventually. Let me push it. Hear him? So cute. She's just adorable. They made her really cute. And she's got those little soft colors, you know. She's really cute. Earbuds combo. Yet another shirt that I've never really understood too much or wanted. Alright, and as I was doing my chores and stuff, I ended up getting one of the times twos, but look at all these other ones I need to get. So, hot item is always up here. I gotta do that. Plant flower seeds. Okay, water my produce. I will do that anyways. Plant trees or shrubs. So, I'm gonna have to do those today. I'm gonna go turn in my fossils. Okay, and out of those 4 fossils, 2 were donatable, so that was good. So then I'm gonna go up and have my coffee with Brewster, so we'll do that because, you know, he gives you rewards after, I think, the 5th or 6th one, which I'm not sure where I'm at. I think this is just day 3 of having coffee with him, so I got a couple more, and then he should give me a little gift. Alright, well, I just looked to see what the hot item is today, and it is a giant vine, and I don't think I have any vines to spare. I use them on my mountains and stuff, and then, you know, I don't have a lot of extra, so I am going to go to Cap'n Island. We'll see if I get any more there, but otherwise I am not anticipating being able to do that one. So, plus if I make up a giant vine, I really want to keep it. So, because it takes up a lot of vines. I'm going to sell all these guys, get me some money, and then I'd like to put that into the bank and see where we are with upgrading the house. 30,000 even. That's great. I also want to buy this cushion. I don't think I have one of those yet, and that will let me have a few of those. Matter of fact, I'm gonna probably buy 3 or 4. I'm also buying this stove because I don't have it yet, and I need a stove for my kitchen, so we'll grab that. I don't really love this clothesline, and I already have it. I like the old wood looking ones way better, so I'm gonna leave that one there. Let me see what they have in here. It's kind of same old every day. Yeah. I don't really see anything in here I need either, so maybe I'll get this black brick wall. Might be nice for like fall or Halloween time, so get that. And aside from that, I think I'm good in here, so heading over to Cap'n. I was able to find Billy on the way by. He was finally standing up, so I'm going to give him his gift. O'Hare and Ava are still just sitting around drinking their coffee out by the front, so yeah, can't give them their gifts, and I haven't really found everybody else yet, but it's okay. I'll come back in the evening and do some of that, but right now we're going to head over to Captain's Island and see what is going on over there, so I'll be right back. Alright, well, I landed on the island. Nothing too exciting here. We have windflowers, we have regular trees, it appears. I'm just gonna grab my things. I'm gonna do a little fishing to see if there's anything special in this island. Sometimes there is. And then grab my little bottle and move on. It wasn't the best one this time, sadly enough, so we'll see what happens, but I'll let you know if something spectacular comes up for sure. Let's see what I got, though. I got from Peanut. I already know the birdhouse. Okay, well, I am probably actually going to drop that right here because I need space for all the other goods I'm going to pick up. So I'll be back. I'll show you what I get. Well, guys, disappointingly enough, this ended up being Trash Island again. I think it's the second time in a row. So I got lots of trash while fishing. There wasn't a whole lot of goods to pick up. Got as much as I could though, and I figure I can use the trash to make some garbage bags because I have the DIY for that. And I did get a couple of okay fish out in the ocean, but the rest were just basic B. So anyways, off to my island. Alright guys, well I ended up heading over to Harv's. I'm gonna go greet Tortimer because I totally forgot his name last time, but it's Tortimer. Just so that that's done. I don't know, did you guys know this little trivia? He is Tortimer all year, but if you come here in the fall, like I think once mushroom season starts, or acorn, he turns into, I forget the name of him, but he looks like an acorn, and he's all shriveled up and weird. And he gives you an acorn. So just thought I'd tell you that. I'm going to also initiate Cyrus and his wife because just so I can customize things. And I happened to get a lot of money today while I was selling things, and so I thought, you know, I'm just gonna, it's burning a hole in my pocket, and I want to just get all these guys filled in over here. So as I go, if I just do it little by little, they'll all be done. So I really only have, Katrina and Kix left after that. All right, let me get my hair cut. I'll go talk to Leaf, see what he has. I'm gonna go see if anything has changed, but I don't think it has. Must be Mondays, I don't know. I'm really not sure. I thought weekly they turned over their stock, so. But since Red still has that same fake painting over there, oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, it's a no-go. With a receding hairline, too. I don't have that. So I'm gonna have her put back my little bubble braids. Anyway, let me take a look at what Leaf has. I'm hoping, but I really don't think anything has changed. Nope. It is exactly the same. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess Sundays are not the day. Alright, I decided to go over to HHP. It looks like Leaf is hanging out over here now. And I've got Toilet Man over there on the left. So, anyways, I'm probably going to go do a house or two. I definitely don't want to do Toilet Bowl Boy. This is Toilet Man right here. Watch. Well, you know what? I have to put my outfit on and then I'll show you. He wants toilets. Like a whole house full of toilets. Oh, but for shopping. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, nothing really impressive, but I do need the froggy chair because that's adorable. I'll get that. It doesn't hurt to have some different tables. This urn reminds me of like a cremation urn, doesn't it? Oh, I'm not getting it. You know, look. You can never have too many toilets. Interesting. So that is what he considers a classic coffee cafe. A sewing machine, that little weird music box, and a coffee cup. All right, this is what Boomer wanted. So this is all the stuff. All right, I decided to come back after that one house because I didn't really love what was in the shop. So I'm going to go tonight on the island right now. I won't make you watch all that. I'm going to try to do a little fishing and stuff. And then I'll come back on the next day. I want to do a little design shopping though, so maybe I'll do that really quick. I want to try to find a good path so that I can start putting a path down around the island, and I want it to be somewhat universal, but also pretty. You know, I don't know how to describe it, but anyways, let's take a look at what I have saved, and I'm gonna just look up a few designs and see what I think. Okay, I found this code. I'm pretty sure I've used it before, but I love it, and I might try using it again. And it's this, I'll show you. It is a dirt code, but it is floral, so it has some flowers on it. I believe it's this one. Yeah. So I feel like it looks really springy, and then it also comes with these little planks. She has these planks in the lengthwise and the verticals, and some extras to go in the betweens. So I'm going to download all these. It's Lily, and the MA number is down there on the left. So if you like it too, feel free. All right, guys, I just got done downloading those codes. I just want to show you. This is one creator that I downloaded everything from. So this is the path that I chose. She had these cute little stump logs, and then these garden steps. Also this little garden path. I loved these little green blanket patterns. That's a plain dirt, to go on other places, and some flowers. And then this is the opposite direction of the steps, which most of them don't have that. And then she had this brick, which honestly looks a little more fallish, but until I find a lighter color I like, she's amazing, this Lily. And I still have all these designs left. So, and I don't want to download too much, I kind of want to just go as needed. But you can always change your pattern out every season or whatever, and you just replace the same exact thing with a different pattern, and just write this down so that you have it for future to go back to if you want to. But like let's say you wanted to do a more fall or whatever pattern, you would just put the same exact tiles in the same exact places as best you can, and then wherever you use them outside will change. So it's just kind of cool because you don't have to do a ton of extra work. You just download your new pattern, and then it'll go, where you have it. So anyways, I think I'm going to try to put down a little bit of a pattern to go from my entranceway over to the resident services. So I will work on that right now. I'm going to have to take this guy down, and then I'm going to have to put on my handy dandy work helmet because, you gotta have that on. You could possibly do it. Ooh, and O'Hare's done sitting. So maybe I'll go visit with him really quick before I get started, because I haven't given him his gift for the day yet, and he was just sitting around being a lazy. Even though he's supposed to be a smug. But anyways, I'm just kidding. But yeah, he was sitting around drinking his coffee earlier, which is hilarious. Pants press, okay. It's a little laundry piece, so very good. Anybody else over here? Oh, here's Maple. What? Eric. I don't know what Eric is thinking about. Probably going home, but we'll see what he has to say. No one is allowed to go home until I get there. Oh, really? You're giving me a safety helmet. That's great, Maple. Thank you so much. I really, I already have a helmet on right now. Let's see what he wants. Oh. He wants to call me my nickname, Sweetkins. I think when they start asking you to call them nicknames, or them call you nicknames, it's a good sign. I think it means there's some progress. So anyways, let's go in here, and I'm kind of undecided as to what I want to do with the path. First, I want to see it on the ground and see how I like it, but I think I do love it. So let's see, we can do that. And yeah, that's cute. I got this brick and other pathway too that I could definitely try to work in. I'm not very good at blending these paths. Usually I get going on one path, and then it's kind of like it's just hard. I see some people do such a great job of blending in different paths together, and I do not have that capability whatsoever. So I have tried. I can do like maybe some blankets on top of blankets and things like that, but for the most part, not too great at it over here. So Usually I do the outline to get this path going, and then I'll fill in the inside. Whoops, that is not where I wanted it to go. Then I'll fill in the inside at the end. That way, I kind of know what the shell will be, and then I can always come back and alter it as needed. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not sure if I want to go up this way and then have it go in here and also over to round to my house. Maybe I will do that. Because this way over here, I'll probably have to branch over to Nooks too. So you know what? Let me take that into account here. I'm going to change this up just a little bit. We'll put this here. That one will go. That one will go. And then we'll start to go up. I don't want it to be a straight line. I've told you before, but you kind of want to make it a little wiggly. That way it kind of somewhat gets a little natural look to it and doesn't make you feel like you're just seeing the same path over and over again, I usually repeat a couple and then I'll turn it and then repeat a couple and just kind of try to make it work that way. So anyways, let me just get some of these down. I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back after I get a little bit of the shell in. Alright, I'm up to the top now, and I just thought I would video a little bit of this part because just to kind of show, like, I don't know how you can kind of get stuff to turn and stuff. So this I kind of ended here because I've got the tree there, and then I'll pick it up again here and head around the tree and go to my house. So just these trees are probably going to move eventually, and I can fix that. And then it's nice to have this little skinnier path in here sometimes, because then you can make it work, to your favor that way. I put a little blob right here just in the step way through, and I'll probably do that on these areas too, so that'll work for that. Here's a spot where, you could put a little turn, and then that'll curve it this direction. And then you can kind of, you can put a little straight piece, and then also maybe curve it back to itself. And then this part could be curved out again, so it just kind of makes it look a little more wavy and curvaceous, And then I'm going to plop in the middle parts up in here. And I have the plain, but I also have some little different parts as well, but I'm going to sprinkle the plain around here first. And then some of these different parts, like maybe the ones with a hole in it with the green, and then maybe this one with like the white flowers. So I'll put the little hole one here because it's like the main walkway, right? And then same with here. And then over here I'll put the flowered one. And that just helps it look a little different, a little more variation. And I like this because it shows some of the green through on the pathway, so it looks like it's just like a little worn path, So in this spot is where I would put I'd put a straight spot here, and then I'm going to just put a little curved area that heads into resident services. So I'll put one here, and I'll put one on the below side, and that will curve that off. And then I think I'm going to put another the same one right here, and then we'll put another straight one in here, probably a couple of those, and then at this point I can turn it to curve downward to meet up with this path, and then we'll put another straight one in here. You'll see my balloon. Alright, we got our gift. Let's see what that is. a plain paperboy cap. Oh, I'm not gonna wear it yet. I gotta have my helmet on. Okay, so that's like the outside shell of everything. So now I just fill in with my pieces, and so I'm gonna take the plain first and fill in the majority of these pieces with that, because I don't want too much of the, you know, holy looks and things like that, but I do want some, especially on the really areas where I think would be really worn, you know what I mean? So like in here, when you first come out of the airport, I would say that's probably a well-traveled area, and then you know, the pathway over to resident services, probably a well-traveled area. So yeah, just kind of keeping that in mind as I'm putting these spots down. And if it already kind of looks worn, I'm not going to put a ton in there, but definitely want to have a few variable pieces. Yeah, I feel like those two would be good spots for some worn out areas and some flowers maybe. And then, yeah, this part, this piece there, and then that one there. And so, yeah, then I'll put some of the worn out spots in the middle. We'll do just a normal worn out here and there, and then we'll come back with let's do a normal here, and let's do one over here, and then I could do one right here. Perfect. And then I'll go back and I'll get the other one. And actually this one with the flowers, let's put a flower in there. Oh, that song that's on over there is not my favorite fave, not at all. Okay, I think that needs to be a worn spot, but this one could have flowers. And then this one I think could have flowers in here. Do a little bit more of the worn area with the one with the leaves inside. Look at that. I have another balloon. Oh, that puts a lot of green in there. Okay. Yeah, look at this. It almost looks like a clump of leaves, which is kind of cool. And I do have, I had the green leaf pile DIY, made a few of those, so I can put those around the island here and there too. So I already have the autograph cards. I would like some new stuffed balloons, please, please. All right, I'm not loving that green spot that much, so I don't really want to put too many of those in. I think I'm just going to fill the rest of these little spots in with this little worn spot. See, that song, not my fave. Okay, so we got that, and then I just want to go in these little entryway areas here and make sure they all have like a little dot or a spot of this pathing, so that it looks like, you know, you've kind of trotted around over there. Some other ones too. Don't have a ton. I could also do this, where you put one here, and then you're gonna put one on the other side. Because like I say, just having the variability where everything looks a little different is cool. So that's nice. And then put another dot in here. Put the one with the little yellow flower. That's not really where I wanted that to go. Let me see, did I want it over here maybe? Yeah. I don't know, I feel like we need some things too. I have those little steps and some bricks I could work in different places. I feel like just putting in a couple extra little things. Oh, gotta get all my money and my bugs, because that's still a bone of contention right now. Put a little log in there, and maybe I'll put in a few little steps. Like, okay, I had to build some steps, so there's these little stairways that I downloaded. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, that's cute. I could put down that one and that one. And that looks like you made a little makeshift walkway through there. That's cute. And then over here, I almost want to make like another little pathway going this direction, just a thin one to lead up. But I think maybe I want to do the little log path, because this one's super cute, and you know, I can have it turn, so I could put like a piece here, and then I could have it turn up into that little opening right there, like such. Yes. And then I could continue maybe with a little bit of the dirt path, just to make it look a little different. And then we could do like just a short version of it, you know, just so we're not like making it so mundane and similar. And then right in here, let's do some more of those stairs. So let's do like let's do this one up here this time, and then we'll do this one down here. Maybe I'll have it turning in from over there. Yeah, that's cute. And then I'll do more of that dirt path, so you kind of get the idea how we're gonna make this kind of look like it belongs over here. I don't want to do too much of this pathing as far as, you know, like this whole way being straight like this makes it look kind of, again, boring. So I feel like maybe actually I should break it up in there and plop in a flower or two. So I'm going to, right here maybe, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to get rid of this piece here. See, you can't see behind that palm tree. And then here I'll put another piece of that. And then I'm going to put the end over here. And then we'll do a walkway up there again. And then once I have this little situation taken care of, like right now I'll just put a flower here, and then I'm gonna probably what do I want to do here? Maybe just do some more of that dirt to go around the corner, but let me try my flowers, because I can put a couple flowers in over there since I have these extras, and they can fill in a little bit. So maybe we'll put, I have a ton of these mums. Let me put a couple mums over there, a couple yellow mums, and I'm going to put my white hyacinth over there. I think would be nice. And that will bloom pretty. And then what other colors can we do? We could do like a pink lily maybe. Throw that in over there. I don't have like a color I need to have on this island, so I can kind of just do whatever it is I want to do. So here I think would be nice to have like the white hyacinth. See how that just kind of grows in the way and just kind of makes it look cute. But, and then the same here, I think I'll put the pink lily. Yeah, that's cute. Kind of just pops in there. And then, is this a spot? 'Cause if it is, I'm going to put this mum here. It is. Okay. And then I think I'll put one more mum down this way, maybe on the corner, where I can't really like signify the turn there very well. So I'll put that mum, and then I'm going to put that brown dirt in here just to And maybe what I'll do is I'll put like one end and then the middle and then the other end, and then I'm going to put a little step in there. And then that will look like, you know, we're filling in. We're cottagecore. We don't have any rhyme or reason. You guys are gonna be like, oh, you're a weirdo. Oh, well, it's okay. I am actually. So if any of you think that I am a weirdo, I am. I am a weirdo. But you know what? That's what makes this world turn. Weirdos. You gotta have some fun, right? Alright, and then we'll do this guy. I think what I'll do is kind of continue that same theme around. So I won't make you watch the whole rest of this one, but just so you know, that's what I'm going to continue doing over here on the side and around up by my house. I'm going to get this going to where it looks like you can carry this path on over to the other side. So anyways, I'll show you when I'm all done. Alright, well, I'm back. I've done a few things with the path, so I'll show you that. But I wanted to just put a little bit more decor out here. I thought this little swinging bench would be cute, just sitting out here by the pond, you know. And I put my frogs like back behind these bushes so you can't really see, but I was hoping you could stick something on them. I was going to put the little goldfish up there just to make it look cute, but you can't, which is such a bummer. So anyways, but it was a thought. Anyways, I'm putting out just a few things to make this look a little more farmish, I would say. So I'm going to put a hay bed here. Maybe not right there, but maybe over here in the corner. This is kind of my gyroid growing area, so I've left that. And then this way, I'm still waiting to get the rest of the vegetables and stuff to plant, and I need my tulips, so you know there's that. But I do want to put out in some of these spaces that are a little wider here. I had some leftover areas, so I thought I'll put, let me see. Actually, I could probably put another hay bed this way, since it's not, yeah. And then in this spot up here, I was going to put a little wheelbarrow maybe up in this area here, or something like that. Let me find it. Actually, maybe the garden rock would be cuter up here because it's a pond. You have a little garden rock right here. Luckily, I have a few little DIYs that can help, you know, make this look a little cuter. Let's see, wheelbarrow. Maybe I'll put the wheelbarrow here in anticipation. Hand cart. Oh, what? I didn't get up there. They're not very big. Yeah. It'll work. I'm going to put it over here kind of by the path. Looks like we're getting ready to go do some work. Alright, and then I thought I would put a little bird bath in somewhere. Maybe in this little corner would be cute. There. Probably could customize that a little bit, but I want to show the little birdie. Okay, and then I have a few more little things. Nothing big. Maybe a little birdhouse would look cute sitting down here somewhere. Let me get that butterfly. There we go. Alright, I also need to put some things down here by the entrance, but I just don't really have anything fantastic, you know? Let me put a little green leaf pile maybe right in here. I got a bunch bunch of those because I made those the other day. Happen to have some spring bamboo from one of the islands, you know, Mystery Island I went to. Not a Mystery Island, but you know what I mean, the Nook Mile Island. So, put some leaf piles along just to make it look a little done up, I'd say. And then maybe I'll put one like right here where it's kind of blank. And then another one up in here somewhere. Actually, maybe on this, because I decided to use a few different things. Oh, am I out? Oh, I'm out, I think. I am. Okay, I'll have to find some more elsewhere. I'll put a little tire toy here. They're cute. And that's like a little sitting spot. And then I have another tire toy. Maybe I'll put it somewhere down here where we have some extra empty space. I kind of want to keep the pond area free of too much junk because I want it to be kind of just a little place for him to go and sit and enjoy. I could put the other tire toy here. Right here. Of course, I'm standing where it needs to go. It's always the case, right? Okay, and then I think I'll put the little birdhouse here since I had a few areas where I left a little gap. Not totally on purpose, honestly, but I'm kind of glad I did because I can add a few little touches here and there for decor and not get in the way of my flowers that are growing. I grabbed some log stakes. I'm not sure what I wanted to do with those. I thought maybe I could throw a couple out on this this area out here, like maybe just something right here. Maybe I'll put them around the pond. That would be cuter, I think. So maybe one right here where there's a gap. Yeah, that's cute. And then maybe I'll put one like right here. Yeah. Which way does that look best? Maybe do it that direction. And that looks cute. And then, I made a flimsy shovel and one of the flimsy watering cans to put out because I think they look cute just kind of sitting there, you know, like you're working. And then over here, maybe I'll put the watering can here, like this person was sitting here watering. I want to move it where you can actually see it. Yeah, she's cute. If I get another barrel or something, maybe I'll put that somewhere. Actually, you know what? Put it in the walkway. I'm going to put it right here because I think it'll look cuter in the little walkway there. Yeah, and then I'll turn that. Yeah, okay. So, let me just show you what I've done because we still need to put stuff here as our entryway because it's a little boring. I did get one of these destination, where is it? Oh, I didn't bring it. I made a little destination sign. I thought that could be cute right there, but I'm not sure if I want to actually put it there or not. Anyways, I made the pathing to go in on all these little areas. So you can go all the way around. And same with up this direction. Kind of ends here because the pond is up this way. But I did put little walkways from each main area to go out to the pond and a little sitting area for people to sit there. And then when you go into these flowers and come out, you can come to my house. And I put my pathway walking along this way. It goes back down here and it also goes back up and around the bamboo area. And then if you come around here, put a little bit of wood. I just put some patches of things in there, put a little wheelbarrow. I tried to spread around some of these flowers and get some of these gaps. Did he just fly away? He's trying. Anyways, trying to make it look a little more used of an area. Oh my gosh, you guys watching me struggle to get bugs is probably ridiculous. Anyways, there's a little seat there and a seat there. This is gonna move this here. I haven't decided what to put in this big area yet, but I was thinking of maybe putting a little picnic area here, but then I also think I want to put a little picnic area over here by the pond, because I think it'd look really cute to have one like right here in this spot. So, and nobody says I can't do two picnic areas because I love them. Oh, here I go. Circles rule again. So anyways, I might be doing that, but I won't do that right now. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching. If you liked anything in this video, if you could give me a like, and also subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here as part of the family. I'll just keep improving day to day and hoping to make a little dent in this little area, but we'll move along the island as we go. I gotta just try to think of what I want to do with each spot. So we'll definitely progress, but this is a good start. We got a little path in and kind of know where we're going. So you guys take care. Have a really great day. I hope that y'all are enjoying this is Thanksgiving week where I'm at. So we celebrate that here in the U.S. And today is Tuesday. We'll be celebrating on Thanksgiving this Thursday. So anyways, happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope everything is going well. And I really love having you all. And I appreciate you. Take care. Bye.